Hey, it's Tammy Gingro coming to you from my Venus gardens. Soon after the annular eclipse in Aquarius was exact this morning, and we've got the new moon in Aquarius as well as the annular solar eclipse all today. And this is squaring Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, which makes this all even that much more powerful and potent. And I am going to share with you a series of my most vulnerable shares ever. It has been a big challenge for me to even know who I am becoming as I've been on a path of deep dive ancestral lineage transformation and healing, which started out as a personal journey in the physical realms, which was what I understood 35, 36 years ago, really, when my healing journey intensified. But fast forward to today, I host the New Moon Global Goddess Gathering each and every new moon, and have been doing so since 2018. And it's a free offering. It's a hybrid event, so you can join from anywhere in the world. And today, honestly, the entire world should be on a retreat. And we ought to turn off all of the LED lights and open up for us our access to the night sky. Fellow Homo sapien beings of light, starseeds, other brothers and sisters here on a healing journey, and maybe just waking up to the fact that everything we've been asked to believe in is not only a lie, but the distortion, the theft, the slavery of all of us, the abuse of Mother Earth and her inhabitants, the extractive measures of the powers that never should have been. And, this is coming to an end. And it is coming to an end even faster because you and I have been doing the work. You and I have been doing what we can to keep our vibration high. So I wanted to welcome you. I'm actually going to probably stop the video and then restart it, or at least take a pause here, to a sacred ceremony, my very private and personal sacred ceremony, how I literally honor these energies. The reason I host the new moon every single month on the new moon, even though the new moon may fall on a Tuesday and the world works from 9 to 5 at a minimum, Monday through Friday, and has been taught to force themselves into these Gregorian calendars and make it work and, trade all of your time for barely enough money to survive in most cases. It is important that we take back our power, and as beings of light and beings of stellar origins and higher consciousness, we are literally wired. We were inherently designed with 12-strand divine DNA, not 2-strand. Our energy meridians are intimately connected with the ley lines of the earth. This Venus Stargate is no accident. Wherever you were planted is where your light, your codes, your unique key, which is your divine purpose that no one else can fulfill. And even if it seems insignificant, or you, like me, compare yourself with all of the others who are already putting themselves out there and have already grown their audiences and thinking, what can I really offer? And what do I really have that's so unique that can stand up with all these others? Your purpose, my purpose, is unique. It is divine. You and I are a spark of divine source, God, which means we are God. We are God's seed, the God-ass. Are you ready for the God-ass? knowing that you are divine and living life to the fullest, asking the universe for exactly what it is that you desire, not ever thinking that it's too much to ask. Ask and then move into a state of divine expectancy. And from a human standpoint, imagine a prince or a princess from a healthy, happy union where the man and the woman prayed for that starseed to enter consciously into the womb and honored and nurtured the pregnancy and has an inheritance for that child, and every education and everything is given to them and provided for them so that they can inherit the kingdom. Well, most of us, many of us haven't had that experience in the physical. So when we ask with a expectancy that we won't receive it, that we're not good enough, that the stars could never align. Ask. Our moment is here. Source is ready to answer, and it's time that we peel away all the masks, all the limiting beliefs, all the false programming that has been broadcast from centers in the earth, implanted there to keep us from our power, to keep us from remembering our identity, our lineage. We are kings and queens here to share light, life, liberty, and love for the purpose of the complete emancipation of the human race. No more control of resources and inequitable, unfair, unjust distribution of those resources. You don't have to do anything to be worthy. You are worthy of divine abundance. I am worthy of divine abundance. I am open to receive my divine inheritance now. I call forth gifts, talents, and abilities from all of my lifetimes to be remembered and accessible to me now. These are some of the intentions that I choose each and every day. And through the Global Goddess Gathering and my coaching programs and other ways, and even connecting you with other healers in the community, we are here to support you in crafting your own personal intentions, affirmations, and visualizations, and then grounding them with crystals. This is why I invited you here. So I may break this video up. So I'm going to do a little pause and come back. Okay, so I'm seated here in my Venus meditation garden. I have created a 6-point star with white marble, and I have various crystals that are constantly here. Downloading those codes from the various places around the earth that I found them and brought them. And today I like to charge my crystals, usually with the full moon. That's a practice that a lot of people have as a way to clear the energy from your crystals. And if you don't know how to work with crystals and you think it's woo-woo, just begin and see where it takes you. So these, I really have an affinity for citrine. This one, this beautiful pyramid, came to me from the lovely Tom and, their names will come, but they lead a lot of gatherings at Serpent Mound in Ohio, very sacred, energetic point. So this came to me and charged with me under the solar eclipse in April of 2024, and now I'm bringing it out. Now, unfortunately, I'll be honest, I thought the eclipse was exact at 5-something p.m., but it was exact at 5-something a.m., or I would have already had these out here. Regardless, right now, Saturn is right there and Neptune right with it, almost exactly conjunct. And then we've got Mercury, Mars, the moon, and sun exactly conjunct. Venus, and then Mars, all right above, streaming their energetic codes into this Stargate portal, into you as a Stargate portal, into me as a Stargate portal. We are crystalline light beings, and it is time that we reactivate our crystalline plasma body matrix. And pivotal, crucial times like this 4-day period in February 2026, literally the entire world should be on retreat. So whatever you do, if you got some PTA, if it's time to quit your job or whatever you have to do to create time and space for self-care, if you don't have any tools, get yourself some tools. Write your intentions. You get to live the life of your dreams. It is your divine DNA inheritance, blueprint for abundance and health. Optimal health and wealth are for everyone. I've got my most recent beautiful citrine here that I acquired from the lovely Katriana with a shop Divine Alchemy in Zelienople. So also this Stargate also functions as a medicine wheel. So I work with the directions, honoring the east. I'm facing east right now. I put this pyramid down in the east. And these crystals are encoded with thousands of intentions. I also work with Amy Moscow's sacred intentional healing systems. I'm a guide for the sacred system. And that is the way that I've learned to write my intentions and evolved it in numerous ways. But so these get constantly upgraded with all of the new intentions of all of us who are here to create new earth, to open the portal in our own heart, and then walk across that golden bridge to the new earth timeline. This is one of my first healing stones that I acquired from a Native American who had already worked with it and used it. This is a hematoidal quartz, and as soon as I got it, it broke. And a lot of people will tell you they won't work with the stones anymore, but what I did was I created a pendant of the broken piece that looks like a mushroom. I should be wearing it right now, and I still work with this stone, and I've asked it, and it wants to work with me. And the cracks are what makes us more strong, more resilient, more beautiful. So I put this one in the south. Then I have a wonderful shamanic tool gifted and made for me by my friend Phil, who has crossed over. And he used to weld shamanic tools out of recycled found steel. So he made me this Hathor tool that I use to balance masculine and feminine energies primarily. And I'm going to put this in the west, the water element. And then I've got one of my pendulums that I routinely work with for divining. This is a smoky quartz that's traveled with me to the Azores and many other points. The sacred cloth that I've put down is an embroidered cloth from the Azores. And next I'll put the hematoidal quartz in the north. And then I'm just going to fill in my other crystals around. I'm going to go with this amethyst chunk, and this has a lot of other sacred things on it. A pendant that had belonged to my great-grandmother, some Herkimer diamonds, a beautiful piece from the Mayans in Mexico, a piece of jewelry from Egypt, and a raw garnet, my birthstone. And then I'm going to place these crystals, 3 quartz and 1 citrine, in the in-between. In the southeast, I'm going to put them on the outside, and the southwest, and the northwest, and the northeast. And I've got this little talisman, just a simple, beautiful little rose quartz heart that I'm planning to carry on my body as a talisman after charging it here. And I'm going to put this right in between the Sacred Hathor tool and the grandmother altar there. And then I've got a wonderful smoky quartz, which I'm going to use to represent the cosmos, and I'm going to put that up above the cloth. And then this is one of these, I forget what they call them, but they put the crystals into a resin and it's grounded with copper. And I'm going to use this to represent the Middle Earth, our Earth, El Centro, us, as the conduit, the love of Mother Earth and Father Sky. So I invite you to create your own rituals. Honor this time. Open yourself in quiet, away from your devices, in nature. Look up. I have an app that shows me exactly where the planets are in the sky. And because of the Gregorian calendar, the planets are not really in the sign that Western astrology tells us that they are. They're actually different in many cases. So it's really cool to use that app and look up and see exactly where the planets are above us. And right now they are energy spheres. They are archetypes. I use shamanic Egyptian astrology that connects the planets with the Egyptian Neteru so that we can learn their personality. These are not arbitrary things. Astrology is not woo-woo. Energies are being sent to support and guide. And if you ignore them, you are leaving your life to chance. Be the master of the changes. Let's not complain about the old systems. Let's start right now to create the new ones. Grow food. It's just about time to plant seeds. Get seeds, save seeds. Get some salt and some sugar and some water purification, things that can things that can preserve our foods and our fruits. It's time we become self-sufficient and opt out of the unfair distribution. Let's take responsibility for our sovereignty. They're not going to give us freedom back. We've slowly given it away over, well, at least in this country, over 250 years, we've slowly given away every right that our Constitution gave us. We've got to take it back. And we can lovingly disempower these systems by ignoring them, letting them expire and fall away, and creating the world that we do wish to live in. And that is why I am here. I run Body and Balance, my own personal healing business. New Aeon at Venus Rising and Reimagine Fayette County are groups created to build an intentional regenerative community beginning in the Laurel Highlands of southwestern Pennsylvania and then duplicating and making connections with other communities. And we share resources between these communities and between one another, taking away what we no longer wish to live under. Yeah, this is a moment of divine empowerment. This is a moment to stand up and claim what's yours, reclaim your birthright, rebirth. We are all becoming someone different. I did so much dissolving in 2025. You didn't hear much from me. I was dissolving so much that I began to wonder if there would be anything left at all. And now I am collecting and revealing, unveiling the pieces, that fertilizer, the fertilizer of past lives and past experiences. Yesterday does not matter, but that fertilizer is nourishing and nurturing along with the sun and water and the earth and the fire. We are in the first day of the year of the fire horse, and we've got an annular ring of fire broadcasting it, and people aren't taking notice. Think it's just some passive thing. This is an energetic reset. This is a threshold. This is a portal. And portals are the means to a quantum leap, sisters and brothers. So it is time. Our quantum leap is at hand, but where are you going? You don't want to get into the golden chariot with the fire horse that is poised and ready. And when you say destination, who knows, it's going to take you there. But you don't want to get on and not know where you're ending up. And it's okay to let go of the how. So this was going to be a shorter video, but now if you're still here, thank you. And reach out. The link is in the description box to join the New Moon Global Goddess Gathering for free tonight at 6:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, come to the Venus Garden. Potluck at 5 p.m. Plant-based potluck, ideally sourced locally and made with love. And if you don't have time to make anything, don't worry. I got you covered. But yeah, join and write your intentions. Take time off. Cancel whatever else you have going on and honor this once in many lifetimes. We haven't had an opportunity exactly like this, with every single outer planet having changed signs all at the same time, and Saturn, Neptune being at 0 degrees of Aries, the very beginning of the zodiacal cycle, along with the stellium in Aquarius. Remember, Mars, Venus, Mercury, the moon and sun are all in Aquarius, and the moon and sun are at 28.5 degrees, the critical point of an ending and a new beginning. And we cannot forget that Pluto, November 19th of 2024, was the first of these outer planets, and Pluto represents Osiris, the god of the underworld, the husband of Isis, our divine sacred masculine father, and the deepest transformation. And that happened November 19th. So we've been feeling, whether consciously or unconsciously, the dissolving, that transformation, what I call going into the pupa supa, where everything's coming out and you gotta break it all down. And nobody wants to go into the pupa supa, but I do. I've become fairly comfortable in the cosmic womb, and the privilege that we have of rebirthing again and again. Every breath is a divine reset, should you choose it. So the last thing I want to do with you at this moment, I'm going to put this other beautiful embroidered cloth from the Azores, from Furnash in particular, where there are many hot springs and volcanic activity and bubbling little geysers and all of that. So I want to read, and this is extremely vulnerable. These are my personal intentions, and I'm going to share them because I believe there is tremendous benefit in my doing so, and you are welcome to them. If you would like to adopt them as your own, you are welcome to them, and I will even type them up and offer them if you message me intentions, and I'll give you a copy, and then use them as a framework to maybe make them more personal, more your own. Or again, schedule a consultation with me and see what opportunities there are for working with me with the sacred system, with cleansing, because it is so important to do routine cleansing. We are inundated and have been with poisons of all manner. The sun is opening up. So I speak these intentions to the source of the universe, the source of all creation, Mother, Father, God, who I know in shamanic Egyptian astrology, the faces of the sun are Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess of Egypt, who represents Sagittarius and fierce, compassionate love. Horus, the son of Isis and Osiris. Amun-Ra, the duality of the sun, where they think that Apophis, when the sun goes down and we don't see it, it's fighting Apophis, and it wins and rises every morning. And Amun-Ra, Horus, Sekhmet, and there's another solar deity I'm not thinking of. And we've got the moon, Khonsu, we've got Saturn, Sobek, we've got Mars, Set, we've got Venus, Isis, we've got Mercury, Tehote, the divine record keeper, all streaming down right now. And even if you come to this at another time, these energies are 100% available to you. So here we go. I have many batches of intentions that I usually write on new moons and full moons. And this one I actually wrote on the new moon in Virgo in September 2024, and they're still very relevant. I am a loving, dedicated, dependable mother, friend, and community builder. I have clear goals for my transformational life coaching business. I am passionate about creating content and sharing the content. I am clear, consistent, loving, and supportive. I am an expert in the field of holistic transformation, and people want and need my compassionate coaching. I enjoy sharing my knowledge about food as medicine, making plant medicines and cleansing the blood as the foundation for optimal health. I am an influencer. I am writing the story of my life. I am way shower to New Earth, restoring golden cities of light. I am connected to Source, my I am self. I am an open channel for the voice of Spirit. I share the voice of Spirit, archangels, benevolent galactic guides, Mother, Father, God, freely and clearly in the human world. I am optimally healthy. My body, mind, spirit, and emotions are balanced. My nervous system is connected to the earth and the cosmos, and I ground light language into the earth grids. Aho. And since we came to that, I am pulsing this pure golden white light of consciousness through this portal to all the ley lines and all the sacred spaces that all of us who have been earth gridding, literally boots on the ground, crystals in the water, earth gridding sacred spots all over the earth to clear the false beliefs that have been programmed into us for millennia. That ends now. These intentions and affirmations are stored in these sacred crystals, and they are pulsing, energetically infused with this solar eclipse, which is a turning point, threshold, new day dawning, new paradigm, new aeon now. I am the conduit between Earth and the cosmos. I breathe in the pure white light of consciousness through my upper energy centers. They merge with my eternal heart flame as I'm breathing in the, my brain is a little really wired right now, but breathing in the earth frequencies, the energy and power of the direct center, the life force energy of the earth, merging with my heart flame and exhaling that out. I am the conduit of the earth and the cosmos. I am one with the source of all creation. I am magnetic, into magnetismacy. I am intimate with magnetism. What I want wants me. I am a jackpot lottery winner. I am magnetizing all resources, people, land, skills, materials, funding to build New Aeon at Venus Rising, New Aeon Wellness, Magdalene Gardens, the Eden Project, shared income businesses through a private membership association, and all held in an irrevocable private trust. This is how we exit the system. We need you on board. I am generous. I receive and attract world-changing wealth. I freely travel. I have all I need to travel. I sell out transformational retreats in Costa Rica, the Azores. We're going to the Azores in September. Sign up now, pre-launch. Make a commitment now to go to Atlantis. Even Plato wrote about the Azores as the site of Atlantis. It's a powerful archipelago, 9 islands in the middle of the Atlantic. Mexico, Wyoming, Colorado, Pennsylvania, and more. My website, store, and online 60-day cleanse and renew are a container for world-changing wealth for myself and others. I impact many people, helping people be healthy, responsible, and free. I am Haru Raha, Lord and Queen of the Sun, here to share light, life, liberty, and love for the purpose of the complete emancipation of the human race. My relationships with my daughters, I'm not going to mention their name here publicly, but my 4 daughters, who also to me represent the East, the South, the North, and the West. They represent the fire, the earth, the water, and the air. And my relationship with them gets better and closer and more enriching each and every day. I am divine feminine and divine masculine in perfect harmony and balance. I am in a love relationship with my divine masculine counterpart, the mate to my being. And I know you're out there and you want me too. So I'm just so ready for this divine engagement. What I desire also desires me. I am a loving, compassionate, generous, magnetic leader. I am a philanthropist and I am an avid reader. And now, thank you. And I truly hope that this gives you practical measures and ways that you can work with these stellar energies, the cosmic energies. And I'm here to help you integrate. I'm here to help you understand what awakening symptoms feel like. It can be confusion, fog, physical symptoms, need for isolation. But yes, I am here to support you on your journey. So simply reach out. My website has a link to a 20-minute free consultation. You'll find many other tools and resources there. The Global Goddess Gathering tonight and every new moon is a free event. We do monthly potlucks here for people who are interested specifically in exiting the system and building regenerative, supportive communities. That is the second Tuesday of every month. Elizabeth Lynch and I are hosting Cosmic Conversations, our new podcast, the third Thursday, which is 2 days from today. Thursday, February 19th is the next one. And the topic will be about how to ignite this fire horse energy into being and grounding divine love. So now I'm going to turn off this device and I'm going to leave it behind while I take a walk in nature and just receive. Blessings and love, beautiful beings. I am here with you and for you. It is no accident. And thank you for embodying in these confines of human form during the most remarkable time in human her story. The most massive awakening, fully indwelled, spirit-filled beings, loving, living, just being on this abundant planet. Bye for now. Please like, share, and subscribe.